Hello everyone and welcome to my coloring corner. Yeah, I'm all over the place today. I actually activated the wrong live stream. Isn't that fun? Hi there, Corey. Hi, Yvonne. Hi, hi, hi. I'm telling you, if I didn't sit on it so much, I'd probably lose my rear end. Yeah, Yvonne is in Germany and she is so wonderful and actually stays up late so that she can watch my live stream, and it's so fantastic and I love her for it. But Yvonne, absolutely, if you find that you needed to go to bed, go to bed. So, what are we doing today? We are going to try to color some of her today. Let's see how that's going to work out for us. I finished her face and her hair, and I've been working on her kimono. And of course, we have all of her wonderful embellishments in her hair. And then we have the background. So, oh, thank you. I think her hair's turned out pretty good. What do you think, Corey? Okay, good. So I think I've got her highlights okay in her hair. I've been fussing with it, and I know if I fuss with it too much, I'm going to mess it all up. So it's going to get worse. So how has your day been going, Corey? All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to be working on these, and I wanted to do them in a bone, but, and that's probably what made me late, is I've got this on gray toned paper. So getting that color to show on gray toned paper, since it's very, very, very gray. Yes, I know that feeling. There just doesn't seem to be enough hours in the day. I keep on running out of hours. Hi, Barb. Hi, Stacy. Well done, Corey. I can't say it at all, so. My son can, but not me. Or tan toned, I should say. It's not gray toned, it's tan toned. Like I said, my brain is everywhere today. It's not you, it's me. And I'm using beige on it for the bone hair things, the hair combs, and it's not showing very well. So I'm just putting in a touch of white so it can show a little bit better. And I know once I get all of it colored, it'll probably show just fine, but I think it's showing up a little bit, maybe. I'm going to switch over to the close-up. Hi, view. Thank you. Yeah, it's tan toned. Like I said, it's me. I'm all over the place today. So you can see it a little bit better there. And I'm using beige, so it's a little bit harder to see. I think once I put the embellishments in, the florals in, it should show up just fine. I have no idea where my brain is today. I cleaned the kitchen and you know, ever since then my brain has just been wonky. I think it might an allergic reaction to cleaner. Which is silly because I like cleaning. So, all right. So we're going to use some apple green. And I'm going to do the embellishments just to see how well that beige tone pops out here. And of course these are itty bitty little leaves and flowers. And then we're going to use a little bit of dark green. Nope, you're not losing your eyesight. It's me. It's my brain has decided, yeah, I'm not working today. Oh, I have so much problems with these Prismas. I can never get them to a point, and when I do, it just falls apart. Probably not the best thing to be working on really, really tiny pieces with. But I chose the pencils. We're all losing our minds there. Corey, it's okay. Our eyesight, on the other hand, mine was gone long ago. Yeah, exactly. Your alarm went off at 6? Wow. How late? Mine goes off at 5. 5 o'clock in the morning every morning. Yeah, I'm horrible. I have a tendency to try to stick to one brand at a time. Although I did use a different set of brands for the hair. So I used my Polly's and my Caran d'Ache for the hair. And I must say, my Caran d'Ache black colored pencil is really not liking me anymore. Hi, Mona. Hey there. Thank you so much for popping in. Wow. That is, yeah, definitely one way to make you feel old. All right. Well, give Dad a hug and a kiss for me. I did not realize it was Peyton's 12th birthday. Wow. My great niece is 12. Yeah, I get up at 5 so that I can have my coffee and be not lovely before the husband and the children start to talk to me. Although the children have figured out that I'm up at 5 and decide that some days that is the best time to talk to me, even though I've told them, don't talk to me. But my children are not children anymore, so I just told them there's consequences to talking to mom before coffee kicks in, and those are not my fault. All right, so I think that adding that little bit of color has made that pop a little bit better. Like I said, I will go through it and maybe add a couple of different colors just to make it pop out a little bit more. Yeah, exactly. It's that hour of coffee and quiet, where you get to do what you want to do before people start asking for coffee and getting them off to work and all that fun stuff. So I'm using beige sienna here. So it seems to be a little bit more bone colored. I wanted a nice light bone, and I'll use some white in it. And I gotta stop fiddling with it because I know it'll look fine after I'm done, I think. Yeah, it's amazing how quickly they do that, isn't it, Yvonne? Mine will be 28. My oldest will be 28 on in November, and my youngest will be 19 in October. I gotta stop fiddling with it. Let's move up. Yes, Mona, absolutely. They grew up really fast. So we're going to move on to this one here before I mess with completely mess up the other one. Yeah, sometimes you get into that teenage years where they're nothing but grumpy and irritable and fussy, and all you want them to do is grow up. Grow up and get out. And then they do, and then you don't want that anymore. Just adding a little bit of. Started off with the beige, and now I'm just putting in a little bit of that beige sienna for the shadows. I'm not fantastic with Prismas, so probably why I chose to use them, because I'm not good with them, and the more practice I get, the better I get with them. Yeah, exactly. Those troublemaker years where you would just want them just to go away. Yeah, I have boys and they have sworn off children, so yeah. Three all at once, no thank you. One was hard enough at a time. Mine were teens at different times, so it was a little bit easier. I don't think I'd be able to do three all at once. Not a problem at all, Corey. Thank you so much for stopping in if I don't get to see you before or get to say goodbye before you run off. And yes, when we have sports and things like that, our lives are not our own. I was lucky my children didn't like sports, didn't want to be a part of sports. That's awesome. Yeah, no, I was told I couldn't have kids. And that's why they're 8 years apart because, I can only seem to have them every 16, 8 to 16 years apart. Both doctors that told me I could not have children got told they were liars. Yes, yes. I have heard that girls were a lot more difficult. Oh my goodness. Well, if that's what he wants to do, let's hope he follows through with it, because at least that's a good career choice anyway. It's the follow through. I found that a lot of things that my kids wanted to do when they grew up, by the time they were older, no longer wanted to be. As long as he's committed, then wonderful. And with all that practice and everything else, it sounds like he's very committed to it, so that's great. Just putting in some shadow here. Probably should have done these a little bit different, but I really wanted them to be bone colored, and I think I'm rethinking that thought. Oh, nice. Well, as long as he's committed to it, then all the power to him. I hope he is more than successful at it. I wish my children were dedicated to anything other than a video game. There are some days that I have to remind them, it's you're an adult now. It's time to get out there and do something. My youngest just graduated, so he's feeling the pressures. All right, so let's do some leaves. Let's add a bit of color to these combs, and hopefully by the time I'm done them, they'll look good. Hi, Sarah. Thank you for coming in. I'm going to take a little bit of non-photo blue. I think that's a cloud back there, and I colored that one green. So this one I'll color with a little bit of blue and a little bit of white. Since I messed one up. Cool. Yeah, no, my little chunky monkeys never really got into a lot of different things. My oldest did Boy Scouts, and that was about it. He did Boy Scouts until he got stitches, and that was the end of that. Hi, Julie. Yeah, that's all us mums are when the kids are into things like that is the taxi service. The cheerleader and the taxi service. That's what we live for. I'm still the taxi service. So I'm just going in with apple green and dark green for some leaves here. And then we're going to use process red and white for the flowers. And I'm just putting a little touch of the process red at the very tip of the flower. And then we'll blend it together with some white. And like everybody else with Prismacolor whites, mine is really short, so I've got it in a pencil extender. Alright, now for this one. That one's tiny. Saw a magnifying glass and I thought about putting it on my list for next month because sometimes these tiny little details are hard to see. I always pick the most fiddly pages, I swear. I look at the big picture and don't see all the little details sometimes, and then I go, what did I do? Alright, now for some leaves. Oh, nice, okay. No problem at all. Yeah, I have two in the drawer, but I thought I had two in the drawer, and I looked, and both the ones I have in my drawer are scholars. It's like, well, that's not going to help. But I have them there in case I need them. I don't know how well they work, but I think that's why they're in the drawer is because I found they didn't work as well as the premieres. Yeah, I don't know the name of this book. I really don't. It's all in Japanese, but it's a beautiful book. I have it on back order that I ordered it last month, and I think it should be in the next couple of weeks. But I did not order it this month. I ordered it last month. I got a surprise package in the mail today, and I don't know who, or yesterday, and I don't know who it's from. My husband said it wasn't him, but, well, he didn't really say it wasn't him. He said that he didn't know who sent it, so I can't guarantee it wasn't him. But usually if he sends something, he'll say maybe, and then I know. And he didn't do that, so. All right, so we're going to take a little bit of slate gray. Yeah, my oldest liked to bike too. Didn't like to run either. So I'm just going to take some slate gray and I'm just going to go under this edge here with it and break up that white from the bone. Needed something just to break up that white a little bit. Reestablish that separation. All right. Well, there's two. Guess I should do it down here too. There we go. There's two combs done. Just got one more to go. And then we are on to the bows behind. There, is that better? Sorry about that, guys. Did not mean to be out of frame. Oh no. Oh, Marilyn, I hope you get the bug out. Bug in the eye is not good. And I just did that wrong. That's okay. This will take it over. So I went the wrong way and put the beige sienna down first. So I'm just going over it with the beige and bringing that beige up a little bit higher than the beige sienna. And then we're going to go in with our white. And the beige sienna in here. Oh my goodness. It seems like they're out for you. The bugs are gunning for you, Marilyn. They're just using a bit of that slate gray. Now for these itty bitty little tiny things. Just covering up those little clouds. Darn kamikaze bugs. Yeah, I do too, but it hurts to walk, so. And I don't like pain. Hi, Terry Lynn. So glad that you can come, that you stopped in. I'm just driving myself crazy with little tiny details. See, that's what you need is your glasses. Okay, so there's her combs done. Now we're going to start on the bows here. I think they're bows or the little things that are back here. And we're working with India Throne, I don't know how to say it. This blue. Number 208. Let's not cover the clouds in it. Okay, and then we're going to take this one. Lynn's Unite, yes. The Marilyn, the Terry Lynn. We have all the Lyns tonight. Now I'm going in with Blue Lake. I just love this picture though. She is so pretty. Let's hope she stays that way. Yeah, neither is Mona's or Corey's, so you're not alone, Yvonne. You're not alone. And, nobody's name is close to mine. However, your name is my middle name, just so you know. Oh, good. I'm glad that everything is going well. And absolutely, you're not late. I'm still here, so you're not late. Oh, goodness. So yeah, you're Lynn too. All right. Well, Mona and Yvonne, I think we're the odd man out here. Yes, exactly. And that's why I don't use Yvonne as much either because, my name is so short that mom when she was mad at me would use both my names all at once. All I could hear for miles was Renee Yvonne. It's like, okay, well, I'm in trouble. Oh, I need coffee. Yeah, Corey's a lot easier to say. Well, Corey Lynn's not hard to say. It's just harder to remember a longer name. It's a lot easier to remember a short name. So I'm just going in with a bit of white into the areas I want highlighted. And then we're going to take, where is it? There it is. We're going to take the slate gray. If it's an old German name, I probably wouldn't be able to pronounce it anyway. I'm just going to go in and add a bit of this slate gray to the edges here. And I'll probably have to come in and retouch it up because I'm going to put silver over top of it. And the silver will probably take it over. Because I'm going to use the metallic silver. Oh, okay. So if you were not, if you had a middle name, your middle name would probably have been Lynn. Your first name would have been Corey. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Well, my boys, because of lineage and whatnot, and trying to satisfy everybody in the family, have two middle names. They have one from their father's side, one from my side. So when my kids were in trouble, they knew it because I would use their whole name. Yes, it probably is very difficult for me to pronounce it. I have trouble saying normal things, never mind things, well, not abnormal, but never mind things in a foreign language. I do okay with some small French, but not a lot of other languages. So these clouds look a little blah in the silver and the gray. So I think I'm just going to take a little touch of gold and just go into the curlies with it. And that didn't help. Yeah. The worst is when you're so mad and you call the kid that you want to talk to the other kid's name. That's the worst. My kids knew that somebody was in trouble when I called both their names out in unison while they were standing right in front of me. If I was yelling at one of them and called them somebody the other's names, they knew that I was really mad. Aw. Yeah, exactly. Things we do for our children. Take some sunscreen and lots of water and have fun. And hopefully he does well and enjoys himself. Okay, so there's one bow done. Yeah, exactly. I have done that. Oh, nice. Yeah, that'll keep you cool. All right, so once again, I'm going in with the India Athrone Blue. Just getting into these shadow areas. Yeah, when it was really bad, it you went to a whisper, well, almost a growl, not really a whisper anymore, um, and just tell them all to go away. Hey, Robin. No problem. I'm glad that you stopped by. So, what is everybody working on today? This picture I started on Tips and Tricks Tuesday doing skin tones. And I figured I've already done the skin tone on it, so the embellishments really are for another day, and I didn't really want to wait for another day, especially with as fiddly as these ones are. So I wanted to finish it off. Okay, Terry Lynn, enjoy your dinner. A little bit early here for dinner, but all right. Yeah. Yeah, I have quite a few pictures to choose from that I've been working on as well. I've got the pointillism, I've got this one, I've got, another the one that I started on Saturday that we're going to be working on this coming Saturday with the Root Funer 500s. I got so many to choose from. So I'm going in with the non-photo blue here. I've gone in with the Indiathrone blue, the lake blue, and cloud blue. In these areas down here where there's no highlight, I'm just going in with the non-photo blue, bringing that color out a bit. Yeah, I need to do my Christmas picture too. That's another one I have in work in progress too. Because the Facebook group has a Christmas in July event going on. So I've got that picture I'm working on as well. And I've been coloring it with the different colored pencils that I have hidden around the house that haven't been pulled out in a while for my Thankful Thursday and well, my All Things Thursday and my Friday fun stuff. So I've got so many different days that I'm doing different things, and I do get them all done. It just takes a little longer. Hi, Christy. How are you today? I'm so glad to see you. So I'm just going in and I'm just using the cloud blue on this bow behind here. And we're going to take the silver, and there's a little rim around the cloud, around the bow. So we're going to do that in silver because I think it's a part of this bow here as well. So yeah, I think I did a 200, but I know I did a 260. It's in that file folder. I don't know if I got a 200 done yet. I will have to look. As well as a 150. I think I've got a 150 in there as well. Okay. Now we're going to go in with the gray. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm here for another hour and 10 minutes. So, wow. I might actually get most of these little baubles done. There's so many little baubles in her hair. And I have a technique that I want to try for the flowers on the kimono, but I don't know how well it'll turn out. It may just end up being just colored straight flowers and clouds. I was thinking of trying to do it so that it looked like stitch work, like embroidery stitches, not cross stitch or anything, just back and forth stitch. But I don't know how well that'll work out. So I'm going to practice it first. That would be very different. And I'm just going into the cloud with silver. I don't think I'm going to put the gold in this one. For some reason it just sort of went to a darker silver, so yeah, it's a nice idea. Now if I can only make it work. That's the thought. So I am going to practice it on a different sheet first so that I can be sure that it's something that I'm able to do. Now I'm going to take the gray and do the edges here. Because the embellishments on the kimonos and the clothing is always really, really pretty, but it's not flat. So I didn't want to make it look flat. I wanted to make it look like it was stitched in there. All right. Hi there, honey. How are you? You on your way home? Wow, Sarah, you've been busy. You got all the hashtags done. I'm not I'm not getting most of them done. This is the one I've been working on is this one, and I don't know if I'll have it done by the end of the month by the way I'm going at it here. So I'm just using the Prisma blender, just blending in a little bit of that dark blue into the light blue. Getting rid of any of that staggered look I'm seeing. There we go. Yeah, she's been a busy girl. I'm not getting half of that done. All right. I'm just going to erase this because it's got a bit of black on it, and I don't want it to have black on it. going to take this blue. This is the non-photo blue. And then I'm going to go over it with the silver. And smoosh them together. Hi, Tammy. Good day to you. How are you, dear? I hope your day has gone quite well this morning. Are you just getting up? I knew I had, as soon as I said smoosh, Tammy would know. I was thinking it as soon as I said I'm going to smoosh them together. I immediately thought of Tammy, and there she was. I'm smooshing Prismas, Tammy. So again, I put down that non-photo blue, and I'm going over it with the silver. And then we're going to take ooh. Keep on forgetting it's school time there. it's it's not summer holidays. So now I've gone in with that Indian Atherone blue. And I know I'm saying that wrong, but oh well. And this is a very, very skinny piece of fabric there, so I'm not going to get a lot of it on there. Exactly. Smooshing them. They're being smooshed together. Alright, and then I'm going to take the gray. And after I finish the bows here, I'll show you how it looks. And hopefully I'm still on camera. And I need to add, where is it? These are Prismas. They don't break, they smoosh. This one here, however, is pretty sharp. But this one I'm not using too heavy-handed because it's really dark. the silver. And it's getting all that color smooshed on. Just gonna go back over it. Make those little swirls stand out a bit. Then we're gonna go with the just put a bit of that gray under there so that it makes that area a little bit darker. So when I smoosh the silver into it, it has that shadow look. And we're going to take Visa One. Now I'm using Blue Lake. And then we're going to use non-photo blue. And smoosh it all together. Smoosh, smoosh, smoosh. And we'll take a little bit more of this Indiathrone blue. I think I want that to be a little bit darker under there. Yeah, they are very fragile. And they're even worse if they come damaged. Like I can't sharpen them with a hand sharpener at all. I wouldn't even try anymore. Because they just break and break and break. I am finding with the crank sharpener they don't break as often. I have a lot less breakage with the hand sharpener. Blend that all together with the blender. Okay. Now we've got this one here to do. So we're going to put that blue in again. I like how it starts off so dark blue and then it just becomes this really pretty blue when you add other colors to it. That's why I put it down first, because that's not the color I want it to be. I want it to be the pretty colors that it turns into. I honestly, every time I sharpen them with, like just with a small hand sharpener, I break pencils, and Prismas are the worst for it. And I think it has something to do with me as well. I shake and I have a tick. So when I'm sharpening something, let's see if I can find a hand sharpener. I know I have some around here somewhere. There we go. So if I'm sharpening something and I end up ticking, I end up going like this, which snaps it off. So I think it has more to do with me than anything else. Just so you know. But that's why I use crank sharpeners more often. Hi, Katrina. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So good to see you. But I'm horrible with breaking pencils, though. With hand sharpeners, anyway. It doesn't. Prismas are the worst for me because they're so soft and so easy to break. But I do it with everyone. I do it with all pencils. They all snap. It was actually frustrating me so much a while ago that I was actually going to quit coloring because of it, because I couldn't keep a pencil sharp if my life depended on it. And that's when somebody told me about the Doll 133, and I've been using them ever since. Going in with the non-photo blue. I've used the India Atheron, the Blue Lake, and I'm going in with the non-photo blue. And then we're going to go in with the Cloud Blue. And then we're going to go back in with the and just gently bring that color together so that there's not a big circle there instead. Gradual, not blang. There it is. Just going to add a little bit more of this here. But I am slowly learning how to smoosh them. I keep on watching Tammy. You got to smoosh, smoosh, smoosh. Yeah, no, no. I had the same sort of situation in school. You had those really inexpensive school brand pencils and basically a stick dipped in paint. Now I'm going to take the photo blue. That's the wrong one. That's Blue Lake. Let's not use the wrong pencil. I'm going to take the non-photo blue and do the edges here, and then I'll go over them with silver. This one on the inside, we're going to add a little bit of gray. And then we're going to go over it with some silver. And then we're going to take a look at it and see how it looks. See if I need to add more bone to that comb, or if I can add more bone to that comb color. Alright, let's switch on over. So there she is so far. Oh yeah, I bet. You can probably shank somebody with one. I think it's the barrettes and that are looking pretty cool. We're going to do up this part here, which is the tassels to those bows. And we'll get those done up. And then we've got the hairpins here and more hairpins here. She's got a lot of hairpins. Lots and lots and lots of hairpins. Alright, so we're going to work on this part here, and of course it's going to be boring, and we're going to do it the same colors we've used up here just to carry them down. Just going to take this blender and just blend this out a little bit. I was seeing a little bit too much light, not enough medium tones there. There we go. Same within here. Blend those colors a little bit. Smoosh them around. Oh no! Yeah, we can't get them out here, so I haven't bought any. And I'm in a no buy July, so even if I, wanted to, I couldn't. Well, I could, but I don't want to break my no buy July, so I'm behaving. I am really behaving, and it has been very difficult because people keep on coming out with things that I want. Okay, I'm going to switch it back over to the close-up, and we're going to work on the tassels here. So we're just going to go down with the India Throne Blue. Oh, wow. That's crazy. You would think it would be wood. Tammy, how do you sharpen yours? Because Tammy has some, I think. I think Tammy had said that she had some. Pretty sure that's who I saw had the video on them. But I could be wrong. It happens all the time. So I'm just going through and I'm just adding that little bit of dark blue around the clouds. Like I said, I want this blue here not because it's dark, but because of the color it changes into when you add other colors to it. I want that darkness, but I also want the bright blue that it changes into when you add other colors. And that change is one of the reasons why this blue is one of my favorite colors. Most sets have this blue. And most of them do the same thing. They blend and turn into this beautiful blue color. Alright, so now we're going to use Lake Blue. The black Faber-Castells. What do you use to sharpen them? I don't have them, so I would probably go through crank sharpeners if they broke them all the time. I've only got 3. Well, 4, but who's counting? Keep on finding cute ones. Found one the other day, it looked like a unicorn. It went on my list. Yeah, we were wondering how to sharpen them because they seem to be breaking sharpeners. Okay, so now I'm going to use the non-photo blue. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, Joyce. Hello and welcome. I'm glad you weren't that you were able to make it. Didn't miss it. And I just filled that area in with the cloud blue. This area here, again, I'm going over it with the non-photo blue. And then filling it in with the cloud blue. Try to make sure that you get a good smoosh where it blends it all together. Yeah, if anybody else has those black Faber-Castell, the Faber-Castell black editions, and know a good way to sharpen them or a good sharpener that sharpens them well, let me know and I will pass that information on to Yvonne. Did they come with a sharpener at all, or Maybe they have a special sharpener that they send with it or something. I don't know. Just going to extend that dark blue out a little bit. And feather out that edge so that it blends in properly. We're going to take the cloud blue and blend it all together. And we're going to take the non-photo blue and we're just going to go down the edge here. And then we're going to go over that with the silver. This picture is out of a Chinese book and I cannot pronounce any of the information on it. I will post the book and where to find it on Etsy, and the store I bought it from also has a different store now. She's not on Etsy anymore. But it's a beautiful book, and unfortunately it's all in Japanese, so I can't decipher what it says. I think it is called in English on the site, I think it's called Masquerade, but it's really pretty. And there's our wonderful, wonderful. So they didn't come with any sharpeners, Yvonne. Okay. I don't know then. But I will post links in the description below on where you can find the book, so that if you decide that it's something that you want to purchase, you can. Because it's called a couple of different things. It's called Costume Masquerade and Fashion something or other. There's all different names for it. I don't know if any of them are the right name. Alright, and I'm just going to do this edge here as well with the non-photo blue and then the silver. Yeah, that's a good idea too, Choice. They may have a suggestion for a sharpener to use on them on their website. Yeah. Okay, so again, we're going to go in with the Indiathrone blue. We're going to extend this out a little bit for the shadow of her hair, of the back of her head, I should say. And we're going to go in with Blue Lake. No, she has not, Joyce. I'm not sure. I have not seen her yet this evening. I hope she's alright. Usually she's in chat, but I have not seen her yet this evening. Well, at least the good thing with the comb, Yvonne, is that the blade is replaceable. So if you break a blade or ruin a blade, you can replace that blade. So that's the one good thing if you do decide to use your comb. And Yvonne, another thing you can definitely do since it is Faber-Castell is phone them. Phone their store or their headquarters there and say, okay, these keep on breaking sharpeners. What is the best sharp way to sharpen them? Doesn't ever hurt to ask the question. Hi there, Viking. How's that site coming? So as you all know, because I have posted it in the community, Viking is putting together a crafting site for everyone. Well, everyone that crafts and colors and all that fun stuff. And I have been helping him out to make sure that there's different things that we would find useful and that sort of thing. So he will have that. He'll be working on that and getting that up and running as quickly as possible. There's little things on there now, so of course, go over and check it out. It is in the community tab. Yeah, just give them a phone call and say, what's up with these pencils? Why are they so hard to sharpen? And, you know, what is the best way to sharpen them? Oh, you are right, Viking. Sorry. Brain is not working today. So that's the alien that's doing that, not the Viking. Oh, I'm telling you. Thank you very much, Viking. Hopefully Josh didn't hear me say that. The alien is putting together a wonderful website. I'm telling you, I'm just going to shut up today. Oh my goodness. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I think it's a wonderful, wonderful colors. And that's one thing about the Prismas is they do smoosh together to make pretty colors. I'm just going to go back to coloring now because talking is just, I don't know what's going on with my brain today. I was late. You know, I clicked on the wrong thing and had the wrong thing playing. Yeah, I was saying hello to people that weren't there. That sort of thing. Wanted it to be a nice rich blue. Giving credit to people that aren't the right people. Yes, Prismas are really nice, and as I get to know them a little bit better and learn how to use them a little bit better, I do find that they're not as scary as they used to be. And now that I'm not breaking them constantly, it's also, helpful. But when I was breaking them constantly, it was just irritating to me. The one thing I do find, and I did find with coloring this, the bottom part on the kimono, I colored that a little while ago. And today, after coloring the hair and whatnot, I found that I needed to go over things on the kimono a little bit because they had faded quite a bit or rubbed off, which was interesting to me. Yes, you do. But I don't think you're doing the craft website. That was horrible. I am the worst person ever. Bob's going to come in and say, "What were you talking about?" Josh is going to see it and go, "Oh my God, really?" Well, if your brain is telling you to go to bed, Yvonne, you should go to bed. Just 1 second. Hi there, honey. Bob says, "Hi, Viking." Bob just came home from work with ice cream. Woo! Yay, ice cream. I get to have some coconut bliss ice cream. Well, then you're in the right place. Yeah, I know that, sitting here watching me color makes you fall asleep, so. My insurance agents, um, when I talked to him the other day, I told him about the site and about the channel, and he went and watched my videos, and he talked to me yesterday, and he says, "Yep, I can definitely see how that could lull people to sleep." He said, "That's awesome. I like that. I'll put you on for the kids when they wouldn't go to sleep." I said it's just because it bores them all to death and make them all go to sleep. Yeah, he's going to switch out of his work clothes and he will come and chat with you in a little bit here. You know how it goes. He comes home, he gives me a kiss, puts the groceries away that I ordered, and then goes and talks to everybody else until I'm done. And that's the way it is in our house. um, for this one, yes. Normally, I like the cloud blue. I use a lot of, um, and actually that is one of the Prismacolors that I use a lot of on other pictures as well for clouds and for sky. So that's why that one's short. This one here is my white, of course, And it's short not only from breakage but from use as well. But it broke a lot, a lot, a lot. The green broke a lot. The processed red broke a lot. So a lot of them are from breakage mainly, but the cloud blue I do use a lot. I use it a lot, a lot. All right, so I'm going to take the silver and do in the clouds over here since I missed it and didn't color them in and just moved on after being embarrassed because I called somebody else. Yeah, that's all right. I'll get over it. Josh will think it's funny. Yeah, I should, but I had a huge hate on for Prisma for a while, um, because they would, every time I'd sharpen them, they'd break. So, and I figured it out and found out that it wasn't really the Prismas, it was more me than the Prismas. So I've been gradually, incorporating them into my usage, but they're not one of my go-tos, so I don't think about it. Although I know that the Prisma White is basically the whitest thing you could possibly ever use. Yeah, exactly. It's ridiculous how much they break. And from what I understand, it's not the norm for the old Prismas, but they have moved manufacturing, and I guess the new manufacturing facility is not as high on quality control as the old manufacturing facility. I don't know. All I know is that it's damaging their name, and that really kind of sucks because they're a very old pencil company, well loved by many artists. They'll figure it out and probably fix the situation at some point. But it takes us, letting them know that there is a problem before they know there's a problem, right? Although you'd think with the rigorous quality control testing that they say they do, that they would know these things are happening. Yeah, it's a hit and miss, I think. But that's the way it is with a lot of pencils too, is, it's not sometimes not even the factory's fault in totality. Sometimes it's the shipper and the delivery system. when they're shipped to you, on whether or not things are pushed around to a point where they're broken inside. And sometimes that's a problem too. It's the cores are so soft and whatnot. Sometimes just the way that they are handled by the delivery company um, can be a problem in itself. So I'm just going with the non-photo blue down the edge here. Oh, I bet. But as a consumer, that's all we can do is complain about it or not buy the product. Okay, so there's her tassels done on this side. Oh, goodness. Let's switch on over to the main here. And I think she's coming along quite nicely. Hi, Angie. I'm so glad you were able to make it. Yes, you are coming in on the tail end, but I'm still glad you're here. Happy, happy, joy, joy. uh, Hopefully nobody understands where that's from. I think I'm going to incorporate some of the pinks into this tassel here, because I'm going to have some pinks here with the barrettes there as well as in the shirt. And I think I'm going to incorporate pink into this tasseled bow here, just to tie in all those florals from the rest of the hair baubles. I may even do those in a rosy gold color. Thank you. I think she's coming along. Hopefully I will have her done before the end of the month for Tammy's hashtag. There we go. Okay, now we've got these here. Oh, and I completely missed an entire chunk of hair. I'm going to have to fix that later, because there's a big chunk of hair there and I missed it. Hi, Bobby. You are not a late butt. Nobody's ever late. I'm still here. You're not late. I hope you're feeling better. Yeah, that's better. Woo, yay, King Arts. Sorry, that was a little too excited, wasn't it? I'm going to switch you back on over to the close-up and we're going to do the chopsticks here. That was a really... I was a little overexcited there for you guys. I love the King Arts though. Can't believe I missed that piece of hair. Not yet, not yet. Just putting in some white. Can't tell where things start and where they stop. I hate that. And we're going to put in some bone. Alright, now we're going to use some blue. Where's the blue? Just going to put little bits of it in. On the tips of things. And then we're going to take this blue. And we're going to sharpen it because that's really, really tiny. Beautimus. That's awesome. I just find art supplies so fun though, especially when you get new ones. It's like a kid at Christmas. I am anyway. But I'm like that at Christmas too, so nobody gets more fun out of Christmas in this house than I do, believe it or not. One of my favorite times of the year. And when the kids were little, it was so much more fun. But you know I'm not sure what is the name of that movie. Oh my goodness, The Christmas Story. You know when Dad's sitting there watching him open the Red Ryder BB gun. That's the way I get at Christmas. I get so excited for them. And I just want to help and play with their toys. Yes, it's true. But yeah, I don't think anybody in the house gets more excited for Christmas than I do. And the silly thing is it's not even anything that I'm getting for Christmas. It's no, it has nothing to do with me. It I get really excited to watch everybody open their gifts and to see everybody enjoy themselves and the joy it brings to them. It, I personally didn't have Christmas presents until Bob and I got together, unless I bought them for myself. So, yeah, exactly. You're gonna shoot your eye out. But that joy on his dad's face when he opened it up, and watching him put things together and put the BBs in and that sort of thing, that joy is how I feel every Christmas. No, no, I did not give them boxes of colored pencils. That would not have gone over well with my family. Actually, this year I don't even know what I'm going to do for the kids for Christmas, because they're both at that age where really they don't play with toys. They don't really. Yeah, exactly. That's the thing, is I just want to see them smile. I just want to see the joy. Exactly. Tammy, that would be awesome. And that's what my favorite part is watching the joy, seeing how joyful it makes people. And I get like a little kid. I want to wake everybody up so they can open their presents. Just because I want to see the smiles on their faces. Or the disappointment. That's always fun too, because sometimes with teenage boys, it's really hard to get them what they want, or to know what they want. Last year was really fun because my youngest, didn't really ask for a whole lot of anything. So we got him a bed, and we stood the bed against the wall and told him it was his girlfriend. We wrapped it, everything, big mattress box, told him it was his new girlfriend for days, weeks. It was hilarious. He didn't think so, but we did. But they're at that age now where it's, really hard to buy for them. It's like money or clothes. And that's not joyous. So Bob prints me little toys and things like that to hide money and stuff in. It's great when they get joyous when they open clothing, though. My youngest does. It's like, ooh, new hoodie, or ooh. And for boys that's kind of cool, but for girls that's a normal thing. But for boys, you used to get them socks, and it would be, oh, great socks. Yeah, I've done that too. Last year, Bob actually created a Chinese, um, well, it's a Chinese puzzle box, and put one of their Christmas presents in it, and had them go through and figure it out. Okay, guys, I'm gonna switch this over here. So this is all done up now. Well, all this part is done. So I've gotten her combs and her tassels and her sticks here, those hair sticks, done up, and I will continue on working on it. I'm hoping to have it done by the end of the month. I've missed a piece of hair there, so I will be fixing that. And I'm going to practice, and I'm going to try to do the embroidery on her kimono as embroidery. So I want to practice and figure out that technique so that I can do it correctly and make it all pretty. Yeah, so I think we've done pretty good. Pretty good, pretty good. What do y'all think? Thank you, Tammy. That's cool. Oh my goodness. Oh dear. That's horrid. Thank you very much, Caroline. Yeah, exactly. We laugh now, but then it was devastating and heartbreaking, absolutely. All right, guys, I hope that you have enjoyed the stream today. Of course, make sure that you go over to Ray's channel, and I'm probably pronouncing her name wrong. It's probably Ree. Um, let's grab her link because she starts in a few moments. So we're going to grab her link and go on over to her channel. And it's Recolors, and she should be starting in a couple of moments here. Oh, no, she's already started. See, and I changed it so that I wouldn't be going into her timing. So everybody go over there and pop in and say hello and share the love. I will let y'all go, and yeah, I didn't realize that she had already started. I moved mine so that I wouldn't be, I wouldn't be taking up her time. So, all right, guys, Yvonne, absolutely enjoy your rest, and I hope you sleep well. Thank you all very much for watching, and of course, remember to relax, color, and stay safe. Until next time, bye bye for now.